girl therapy evening. Thanks.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
And it's time for an M&S haul. Big bouncy blow dry. I'm gonna hold my hands up and say something really like scandalous here. Do you really need to do that? Good morning everybody, hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we could spend the day together and I'd film like a little day in my life kind of vlog, and today is going to be very Molly Mae themed because today's the day that the second part of the documentary comes out. Last time when part 1 came out, I went and did a little Waitrose shop to get some like snacks and like girl dinner bits for watching the documentary, but today I thought for part 2 would go a little bit further and a little bit more all out, and I'm just going to have a very Molly Mae-esque day today ahead of watching the documentary this evening, which I'm actually very much looking forward to because I feel like the things that Molly Mae does are the things that I love to do, so I'm very happy about my plan for today. First things first, I need to get dressed, and I feel like Molly Mae loves a blazer and I too love a blazer. So I've got this blazer that I got custom made in Vietnam, so I'm going to wear this, but I don't really know what to wear it with. I'm thinking like a little white top and then either white linen shorts or white linen trousers, so I'm going to give that a go and see if that works. These trousers are from Boohoo and I absolutely love them. I live in them like every single summer. I'm obsessed with them. They're just so comfy, like a nice wide leg elasticated waistband, like linen style trouser. However, I have literally just got these out the loft for the first time this year, so they are quite creased and crinkled, but I'm just hoping like as the day goes on the creases will just release themselves. I don't really like ironing. I just find it a massive faff. I'm not really an ironer, so I'm more of a wear the clothes and let them hang themselves out kind of girl. This little top is from Primark. It was only £3.50, so I don't know how see-through it's going to be. As you might be able to see in the mirror, I've got like a dark chocolatey brown coloured bra on, so this is going to be a good test of this top to see if it is see-through or not. Otherwise I'm going to have to find another white top and I can't really be bothered, so fingers crossed. She's ever so slightly see-through, but for a £3.50 top, you can't really complain with that, and because I'm going to have the blazer over the top, it will kind of cover that anyway, so I think it's fine. And then for the blazer, I don't really know if I'm gonna love this. Like I just feel like it's a bit too much. I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm feeling that. I do have little white linen shorts which I could wear instead, which is a little bit more me, but I just don't know if that's going to work. We're just going to quickly try that. Okay, that's definitely a little bit more me, and also these shorts aren't creased, so I do feel like it looks a little bit better. Yes, these are pyjama shorts. They say love to lounge on them in the middle here because they're Primark pyjamas, but as Molly Mae once said, you spend half your life living in pyjamas. I was going to say as Molly Mae once said, that doesn't really make sense because she said about investing in your pyjamas because you spend half your life in them. And these are Primark pyjamas, so I didn't invest in them, but I do spend half my life in pyjamas, and I feel like seeing as I'm having a very Molly Mae themed day, I can get away with wearing pyjama shorts because of her love for pyjamas. So I'm going to chuck my Birkenstock Bostons on with that, and then bag wise I'm just going to bring my beach bag because I love having like a big kind of bag like this. This morning I'm going to head out to Gails because we know Molly Mae loves the Gails iced coffee, and I have not yet tried the iced agave latte that she gets. I have had iced coffees from Gails before and they're delicious, but I want to try the iced latte with agave syrup in because I have been loving agave syrup in my coffees lately. Like I've been making them at home and they are so delicious, so I definitely want to try the Gails one. And then I'm going to pop to M&S because I want to get some bits for a girl dinner, get some little snacks and stuff ready for watching the documentary this evening. So I just need to chuck some socks on, my Birkenstock Bostons, and then we can head out the door. I completely got sidetracked by the thought of my morning iced coffee, and I completely forgot sunglasses and perfume. So I'm just going to wear these sunglasses today, which are from Pretty Little Thing, and I've literally just thought, I'm pretty sure these are from a Molly Mae, like a previous Molly Mae collection with Pretty Little Thing, which was completely unplanned and unintended. I just love wearing these sunglasses with this blazer for some reason, but that's actually a very happy accident, so I'm very happy with that. And then perfume wise, I'm going to go with my replica bubble bath because it's just a really nice clean fresh fragrance, which I feel like, well, I don't want to keep saying the name Molly Mae in this video because although it's a Molly Mae themed day, it is also just a daily vlog, like a day of my life. I don't want to make this seem like a crazy like mad fan sort of thing. With it being a documentary, like I said, I want to go like all Molly Mae vibes, and I feel like she gives off very like clean girl kind of vibes, and I feel like this perfume is a perfect perfume for that, which is why we're going to go with it. And then actually I feel like, I don't know if it is, but I feel like my hair is sticking out a little bit from putting the top on, so I'm just going to chuck a little bit more hairspray in. This is just the Beauty Works Super Hold hairspray. It's very, in fact I don't even know if there's anything left in this. It's very, oh no, we're okay, there's a tiny bit left. The smell of this hairspray always reminds me of my dad because I feel like the smell of this hairspray smells a little bit like the aftershave that he wears, which is really bizarre. And I've also just realised this fits in really well because it's Beauty Works, and obviously Molly Mae has a whole Beauty Works collection. I promise this is not planned. Like the sunglasses and the hairspray, it's just a very happy accident, but it's a happy accident nonetheless. I'm happy with, I love cohesiveness, okay? I love things tying in. And I feel like this is tying in well. I'm happy with that. And then I think we're good to go. I just need to grab my car keys and obviously chuck some shoes on before I head out the door. I don't think there's anything else I need to bring with me. Like I've got my beach bag, so I don't need to bring any shopping bags for the M&S stuff because I can just chuck it in there. I think that's it. I think we're ready to go. The coffee has been acquired. It did have a gorgeous gradient, but I had to walk with it a bit to the car, so it doesn't quite look as cute. They also had, when I was in there, a like brown muscovado sugar latte type thing, like a brown sugar latte, and I loved the Starbucks iced brown sugar oat shaken espresso, which I feel like is an absolute mouthful, but I absolutely love that drink. So next time I go to Gails, I think I'm going to try their brown sugar latte because it looks absolutely delicious. But for now, I thought we'd get the agave today, just because I've been wanting to try this for ages, and also it's Molly Mae's go-to, so I thought we'd give it a go. That is so good. I mean, I knew I liked agave iced lattes because, like I said, I've been having them at home recently. I can't remember the name of the brand that I've been using. I want to say it's Sweet Freedom. I think that's the name of the brand, where they do like, because I've had their vanilla syrup before, which is really good for coffees as well. I thought I'd get the agave to try, and I am absolutely loving it. Like I said, it literally changes the game of my at-home iced coffees. So I knew I liked iced latte, like agave syrup coffees, but this one from Gails is delicious. I'm also not normally a fan of a domed lid, like I'm a flat lid girly through and through. However, I feel like the Gails ones are an exception because their cups are just so cute, because they're like rounded on the bottom. I feel like they're like a little bubble, so I feel like they can get away with a rounded lid. Like in any other circumstance, I would never want a rounded lid, but I just feel like with the rounded bottom, the rounded top kind of makes sense. I feel like they can, I can justify that. That is absolutely delicious, and I'm a very big fan. Talking of Molly Mae and coffee, I would love the Sage coffee machine. I saw the other day, there was like a UGC ad, and I applied for it, but I didn't get it, and I'm literally gutted because it would have been the absolute dream. It was a UGC ad for Sage in which they wanted like you to make iced coffee at home, which obviously I do all the time. It's literally so me. And with the ad, you would get gifted the Sage Barista Touch Deluxe or something along those lines. You get gifted one of their coffee machines, which is like £1,300 worth, for free, and then you get paid to film some UGC content of you making an iced coffee at home. That is literally the most me thing ever, but I haven't heard back from them, so I don't think I've got it, which I'm gutted about because I want that coffee machine so badly. It's like touch screen, it's got loads of different coffee settings on. You can even have like personalized coffee settings, so I could have like Georgie's iced latte and then Georgie's morning coffee and have like different settings for different things, and I could have like Mum's flat white. You can like personalize it with different names on. And also I think the reason why they wanted like this whole cold coffee like ad thing is because they've come out with new settings where you can do cold shot of espresso. So normally with an iced coffee you brew your espresso, which is hot, and then you add it to cold milk and cold ice. Well, this machine can do a cold shot of espresso. Imagine that for an iced latte. And then it also can do cold brew in 3 minutes. So normally with cold brew you have to like brew it overnight and like leave it in the fridge and stuff, whereas this machine does cold brew in like 3 minutes. Like, it literally sounds like a dream. I want this machine so badly, but do I have £1,300 to be spending on a coffee machine at the moment? Absolutely not. Because even with girl math, if I was buying like the coffee machine, how many days worth of buying a coffee out would I have to go for it to save me money? Does that make sense? Say like a coffee's £4 a day, £1,300, whatever it is, divided by 4. That's still a lot of days where I could be spending money on getting a coffee out rather than buying this coffee machine. It's like a long time investment, which I can't afford right now, but God, I wish I could, because that machine honestly looks like a dream. It even has a setting on it for espresso martinis. That literally, oh my God, would be the dream. Maybe one day I'll get that machine. If I do, that'll be like my I've made it moment, if I manage to get that coffee machine. Anyway, I need to pop to M&S now to get some bits for a girl dinner, and I've got a few options. I'm thinking I'm either going to get like picky bits for like a picky girl dinner, which I feel like is the epitome, or a chicken Caesar salad is on the cards. That could definitely be an option. I have seen a few people talking recently about the mini M&S pizzas, and I'm kind of feeling pizza. Like, I kind of feel like I could do that. Like, I'm just trying to get into the headspace of tonight, sitting down, watching the documentary, what am I going to want to be eating? So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe chicken Caesar salad with fries, one of the mini M&S pizzas, but I don't know if that will be filling enough. I feel like I could eat a whole M&S pizza, let alone the mini ones. I don't really know what the mini ones are. I've just seen them on TikTok, so I don't know whether to get one of them. Or I do love the chicken Caesar salad dip. And then I'm just wondering if they've got like any new, like, you know, like a lot of the supermarkets at the moment are bringing out their like picnic range things, which I feel like are perfect for a girl dinner, like different picky bits. And I don't know if M&S have brought theirs out yet or not. So I'm gonna have a look. Oh, that was a big bit of agave syrup. That wasn't mixed in very well. That was incredibly sweet. Anyway, let's just go to M&S. We can have a mooch around, see what they've got. I obviously need to get a sweet treat of some variety because I am just a girl. And I obviously need to have a nice, delicious sweet treat to eat whilst I watch the documentary as well. I say documentary. It is a documentary, isn't it? But I feel like when I say documentary, it's giving like women in STEM, David Attenborough, like very educational vibes, when in reality it is literally just watching Molly Mae, who's like the UK's favourite influencer, just living her life, and we all just love that. But it's a documentary, so I'm going to call it that. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Let's head to M&S. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo's, half decision. Do I get triple chocolate, white chocolate or chocolate butter and shortbread? I'm actually kind of feeling this one, you know, which I feel like it's a bit rogue, but I kind of fancy that. I wanted to get some crisps for a nice little snack, but they don't seem to have many, and the ones that they do have, I'm not really feeling. I also wanted to get a little bag of like chocolate things, but I wanted to get the cookie dough ones, and they don't have any. They do have the peanut butter and caramel chunkies, which I do quite like, even though I don't like peanut butter, but I had my heart set on the cookie dough ones, but they don't have them. To be fair though, do I really need them when I've got cookies? Probably not. I wanted to get some new pyjamas to watch the documentary in tonight, but I was going to get these ones from M&S, but now I've seen them, they've got like little dots on them, which I don't like. They're like a muslin, really soft, white, cute pair of pyjamas, which I love, but these weird little dot things on, I'm not really a fan of. And for £35, I don't want to not like them, if you know what I mean, but these are the ones that I really wanted, but I just don't think... Oh, they've got little short ones, they're quite sweet. But again, they've got the weird dots on, which I'm just not really loving. Okay, M&S is done. I'm just gonna head home, and then I will give you a little food shop, show you what I ended up picking up and stuff once I'm home.
I still look at you, everything else fades away, make it through the day. The lights burn low and you're only...
We are home and it is time for an M&S haul. So first up for my dinner, I decided to get a baguette, which I've actually left downstairs, but I've got myself a nice big French baguette, and then I decided to go for the chicken Caesar dip. And I don't know where the sleeve for this has gone, but I've got the chicken Caesar dip, which I absolutely love. I know everyone and their mum and their cat and their goldfish and their dog and their nan's cousin twice removed raved about this dip last summer. But I see why. It is delicious. Ever since I tried it, I have been absolutely obsessed with it. I have also seen Aldi have come out with a dupe, which I do really want to try. They've also got an Indian one and like a mascarpone one, which sounds delicious. And I am all here for a loaded dip with like crusty baguette or like breadsticks or something like that. So I definitely want to try those ones. But the M&S chicken Caesar dip is just delicious. If you've not tried it, I strongly recommend it. So I thought I could have that baguette with this for my dinner, and then maybe a couple of other picky bits that I've got in the fridge. So that's what I was thinking. And then I wanted to get the chocolate chip or just like the milk chocolate cookies, because I'm going to hold my hands up and say something really like scandalous here, but I've not fully tried the M&S cookies. I say I've not fully tried them because I got the mini egg ones back at Easter, but they were like a special limited edition. But I've not tried the bog standard basic Bob's Your Uncle M&S cookies, and I really fancied the milk chocolate ones, which is a bit rogue for me. I'm normally a white chocolate kind of girly, but I wasn't really feeling them today. However, they didn't have the milk chocolate ones, and they had instead these chocolate buttons shortbread, which was just singing to me a little bit more. I think because these had got like the milk chocolate chips in that I wanted, I just thought these were kind of more what I wanted than triple chocolate or white chocolate. And I do love me some shortbread, and these look delicious. So I got those for my little sweet treat. And then, like I said, I wanted to get some crisps, but I'm sure I've seen recently, I don't know whether it was M&S had posted about it or I saw someone on TikTok or whatever, but I'm sure there was like a new flavour of M&S crisps that I saw and was like, oh my god, I really want to try them. But I can't remember what the flavour was. And when I went in there today, they didn't have them. Like, I don't know what the flavour was that I was looking for. But you know when, like, if I'd have seen it, I would have been like, that was them. But they just weren't there. So there wasn't really any crisps that would take my fancy, which is a shame, because I kind of wanted to come out of M&S with a bit of a haul, you know. Like I kind of wanted to come out with like my bag almost full to the brim with random little snacks to have this evening, but it just wasn't the most successful. However, I did buy this, but my camera battery's about to run out of charge, so let me just quickly change you. I got this Clean Greens cold pressed juice, and this is very much like a Mean Girls Katie Heron or whatever. I never know how to say her surname. It's like Heron, Katie from Mean Girls. Like I saw her wearing army sweatpants, so I wanted to wear army sweatpants or whatever the saying is. I was watching Molly Mae's one of her vlogs the other day, and in it her and Zoe were having these like green juices, and it really just made me want to get my juicer out of the cupboard, go and buy loads of apples and cucumbers and stuff and juice them up. However, couldn't really be bothered to do that because cleaning a juicer, if you don't own a juicer, you obviously wouldn't know this because why would you? They are so like, I just find it such a pain to clean it, and like Molly's juicer, she could just chuck everything in with like the rinds on and everything, but I'm pretty sure with my juicer you have to like cut like certain bits off before you can put the fruit in, and it's a bit of a palaver, and then to have to clean it afterwards, and you have to put so much fruit in to get such a measly amount of juice out. I just couldn't be bothered, but watching that vlog really made me want a green juice. Like if Molly Mae's drinking a green juice, I want to be drinking a green juice. So I thought, you know, let's just do the cheats way, and I'll get this one from M&S, which is cucumber, apple, spinach and kale. And I'll be honest, oh no, why did I not look at this in the shop? The main ingredient is cucumber juice, and I don't like cucumber, which so many people find weird. Like as soon as I say to people I don't like cucumber, they're like, how can you not like it? It just tastes like water. No, it doesn't. I love water, okay? But cucumber has a weird taste to it, which I personally don't like. No one in my family other than my dad likes it, so clearly there's something in my mum's genes that have been passed on to me and my brothers, which mean that we don't like cucumber. And I was hoping this was going to be like predominantly apple juice with a little bit of cucumber sprinkled in there, but it's predominantly cucumber. So yeah, it's $1.5 a day though. Let's just, maybe we should just try it and see what it's like. I'm hoping it's gonna be one of those things that tastes a lot nicer than it looks, but I don't really know. Why have I smelt it? Why? I always do this. I always smell things before I drink them, and then it makes me not want to drink them because that literally smells. Why am I still smelling it? It reminds me of, do you know what it smells like? The sea. It smells like seaweed. Oh no. Why did I buy this? Why did I do this? I don't know. It's the Molly Mae effect. So I got influenced by her and now I'm really regretting it. It's not for me. If you like cucumber, I think you'd be okay with that because it does taste like cucumber, but at the same time, like, even if I like cucumber, would I necessarily want to drink it? I don't think so. And now I don't know who I can give this to because, as I previously mentioned, none of my family like cucumber. And I don't like that at all. That was a complete waste of £2. So glad I bought that. Do you know what I do regret not buying, actually? The giant milk chocolate buttons from M&S, because they would have been a really good snack for tonight, and I know I would have liked them, and I'd rather have spent £2 on those than £2 on this, because this is not for me. That's absolutely disgusting. Do you know, it kind of reminds me a little bit of matcha as well. So I feel like if you like matcha and cucumber, you'll probably like this. I just feel like matcha to me has a very fishy taste. I don't feel like it tastes like grass. I feel like it tastes like fish. And this is giving me matcha vibes with the colour as well. So that was a little bit of a fail. But anyway, that was my little M&S haul. Oh, and also the pyjamas. I feel like that was a bit of a fail as well. I saw those pyjamas on someone on TikTok a little while ago. Why am I getting influenced by everything I'm seeing on TikTok at the moment? I don't know. But I saw someone on TikTok and was like, oh my god, I love your pyjamas. Where are they from? They said they were from M&S. So I went onto M&S and those were the ones that looked the most like what she was wearing. So I think it must have been those ones, but I didn't get like a direct link, if you know what I mean. So I was going to order them, but obviously with the cyber attacks and everything at the moment, I can't. So I thought I'd go into store and buy them. But then, yeah, I saw those little like dots on them and it kind of just put me off. Like I just wanted like cute white muslin-y pyjamas. I didn't want the weird dots on them. And I know the dots aren't really that big of a deal, but at the same time, they were £38. So I didn't really want to spend that much money on something if I wasn't 100% on it. Although, as we mentioned, Molly does say you should invest in your pyjamas because you spend half your life wearing them, so maybe I should have bought them. I don't know, I feel like I needed to try them on to see if I liked how they fit me and stuff before I fully decided, and I couldn't be bothered to try them on in store, and then I couldn't be bothered to buy them, and if I want to return them I have to take them all the way back to the store. I'd rather order them online, and then if I want to return them I can just return them by post. So I might still get them in the future, but I didn't get them today basically. So that's the end of my pyjamas story. That is what I bought from M&S. This is the agave nectar. I thought it was agave syrup, but I don't know what the difference is. I feel like it could just be the same thing, but agave nectar makes it sound a lot fancier. But this is the one that I've been using recently and it's delicious. So you don't need a lot, it's very, very sweet. I just do like the tiniest little squirt in my iced coffees. But oh my God, it is absolutely delicious. Like ever since I've been using this in my at-home iced coffees, they have tasted so much better. Like they are absolutely delicious. Whereas before I used to like not really enjoy my at-home iced coffees that much, like compared to going out and getting one. Whereas now my at-home iced coffees are sensational. And this is the only thing that I've changed. So I feel like it must be down to this. I don't know where you can get it from. It's the Groovy Food Company, not Sweet Freedom, whatever it was that I said earlier. I've never even heard of that company, but whatever this company is, they make a delicious agave nectar. I was gonna have a little self-care sort of bath this afternoon and use these, like one of these Way Chill Pills bath bombs and just have a nice relaxing bath, but I'm not really feeling it. Like, you know, sometimes I feel like you have to be in the mood for a bath and I'm just not in the mood for a bath. Does that make sense? So I'm just gonna jump in the shower instead because I need to wash my hair. The hair has been washed because I felt like in true Molly Mae style, I should have a nice big bouncy blow dry because I feel like she perfects a big bouncy blow dry, or her hairstylist does at least. Like her hair, I'm always just so envious of it because I always just think it looks so gorgeous and so beautifully done. That, and also the fact that my hair hasn't been washed since last week, so it's, you know, it was desperately in need of a wash. But anyway, it is washed, and the products I'm going to use on it today are a little bit different to normal, but I felt like with it being Molly Mae Day, I should use Beauty Works products. So I've got this 10-in-1 Miracle Spray, which I'm going to use, and then I've also got these 2 little minis, which I think I got in like a Beauty Works advent calendar a couple of years ago, and I just haven't got around to using them. So if there's not a good enough day to use them then today, then I don't know what is. This is the heat protection spray, and this is the Dream Shine Leave-In Blow Dry formula. So I'm just gonna do a little cocktail of all 3 of these in my hair and give myself a nice big bouncy blow dry. So I've got nice clean hair for the weekend. I've just got nice clean hair in general, and then I can have a nice Molly Mae style. Do I put this in my roots? Let's see, what does this say? Spritz daily onto damp hair. I mean, I'm not being funny. Who's daily washing their hair? Because it sure as hell is not me. This handbag size hair care essential, are you joking? Whose handbag is this fitting in? I mean, it would have fit in my beach bag that I had earlier, but who's carrying this around on a daily basis? That actually says this handbag size hair care essential. That's baffling. Like, this is handbag size. This isn't. Still haven't worked out whether I put this in my roots or not. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to put it in the ends. I feel like I should maybe put it in my hands first. I don't really know. It's a spray, but it's like a... I don't really know what I'm doing. Can you tell? I'm just going to run this through my hair. Last time it was Molly Mae Day, when part 1 of the documentary came out, it was literally the day before my birthday, which was like unreal timing because it was like a nice Friday night and I watched the Molly Mae documentary, and then it was my birthday the next day, which I felt like was perfect. But I'm equally excited to watch it tonight. I was watching one of her vlogs the other day and she said how the pop-up, the coffee van pop-up that she did in Manchester a few weeks ago, or I can't even remember when it was, like a few months ago or something, maybe. She said that's going to be in the documentary, which I'm really looking forward to, because I remember seeing that pop up and being like, oh my god, that is like the coolest thing ever. Like the coffee van was so aesthetically pleasing and just like so my aesthetic, and it was like the coolest pop up ever with like coffees and croissants and stuff. And I think she said it was in collaboration with Sage as well, which is so cool. I'm excited to see that a little bit more like in the documentary, because obviously she posted about it but she didn't vlog it because she said they were filming for the documentary instead. So I'm excited for that. And then obviously I feel like her and Tommy like are kind of, obviously they're kind of rekindling things and getting back together, so how much it touches on that in the documentary I don't know, but I feel like that will definitely be in it. But other than that, I don't know what's going to be in it. I'm guessing there's going to be 3 episodes because there was 3 episodes last time. Either way, I'm excited to watch it because I really enjoyed the first few episodes. I actually thought they were really good. Like I know everybody, sort of girls my age, seem to love Molly Mae, and I don't understand why, but like I completely get it at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Like I actually love Molly Mae, but if someone tried to explain to me why Molly Mae is like the top UK influencer and how she did so well out of Love Island compared to other people, I don't really know what I wouldn't be able to give an answer, but she's just absolutely nailed it. So I know it's very basic for girls my age to be obsessed with Molly Mae, but I kind of am. Like I'm very excited for this documentary, okay? Okay, products are in, now to blow dry. I'm just going to use my Dyson Airwrap. I was going to use the like comb brush attachment thing and do a full-on blow dry with rollers in, and I thought, Georgie, do you really need to do that when you're literally going to be spending the evening at home? No one's going to see it. I mean, actually you will see it because you're watching this video, but like I'm going to be spending the evening at home on my own in bed watching Amazon Prime. Like, do I really need to be putting rollers in my hair? Not really. So instead I'm just going to roughly blow dry it with this and then use this to just do like loose little curls and stuff, and then I'll put my overnight blowout rods in overnight tonight. I feel like that combined works really well. I feel like if I blow dry my hair just like straight basic bog standard, the blow dry rods don't do as well, whereas if when I first wash my hair, if I put a bit of a curl into it, I just find that then lasts throughout the whole hair wash a lot better, if that makes sense. So that is what I'm going to do. The blow dry is complete and I can finally wear my hair down again, which feels quite nice because I have had it slicked back literally all week, so it's quite nice to be able to have it down again. But of course I've chucked some glasses straight in my hair. My hair is very much overdue a cut and I just don't like the way that it's sitting around my face at the moment, hence why I have glasses in my hair. But anyway, the hair is now done and it is 10 to 4, so I'm just going to finish up my work for the day, finish up for the week, get everything wrapped up, and then we can start what I feel like is the ultimate kind of girl evening, girl therapy kind of evening, like a girl dinner, doing my skincare, new pyjamas, watching something good on TV, having a sweet treat. Like that to me is my ideal Friday night, so I'm very much looking forward to it. But before we do that, like I said, we'll get our work wrapped up. Our work, this is not ours, it's mine. I'm gonna get my work wrapped up and the ultimate girl therapy evening can commence. Good evening. It is almost time to sit here and watch the documentary, but before we do that, it's time for a little bit of self-care, time for my evening skincare. So I'm going to take off my makeup with the LMS Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm, my absolute favourite all-time makeup remover. Every single time I open it, it's obligatory for me to have to smell it because it just smells delicious. Like the lavender in it, it honestly just smells like a spa, and I'm pretty sure Molly Mae uses this as well. I don't use this every day because it's expensive, so I like to kind of save it for more like special occasions. And if the second part of the Molly Mae documentary coming out, having the most ultimate girl therapy evening, is not a special occasion, then I don't really know what is. So I'm just gonna take my makeup off with this. And then once I've done that, I'm just gonna obviously like blend it in, emulsify it with some warm water in the bathroom, obviously with the sink in a second, wipe it off with a flannel, and then I'm going to go in for a second cleanse with the Aveeno Nourishing Oat Cleanser. I'm not going to lie, I do kind of wish I had the matching moisturiser for this. It's on my like boot shopping list of things to buy. I just haven't got around to buying it and trying it because I've got so much other skincare on the go at the moment that I put myself on a bit of a ban until I've used up products I've already got. But I know Molly Mae raves about the moisturiser or like balm version of this. I'm pretty sure she like spoke about it last year and it literally like sold out in Boots for ages because the Molly Mae effect. So I kind of wish I had the matching moisturiser to go with that, but I don't. And then once I have double cleansed, I'm going to go in with my Shark LED face mask, which is new to me. I tried it out for the first time yesterday and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And Molly actually posted this on her Instagram story the other day. I think she like posted a picture of like her bedside table, of like her bedside table essentials or something along those lines, and the mask was in it, and she said it's like her favourite thing ever or something along those lines. I can't remember what she said, but I remember seeing it and being like, oh my god, I've got that. I also have the Current Body one, but I felt like I've obviously got to use the Shark one today because Molly Mae has it. So I'm going to go in with that afterwards because you have to use that on clean, dry skin. So this is kind of to take my makeup off. The Aveeno is to then like properly cleanse my skin. Do the Shark LED face mask, which we shall do in a second. And then of course, got to use a bit of my antibacterial spray because I use this all the time. I bang on about it all the time, but it's basically like hand sanitizer for your face. And then I'm going to go in with the Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra Intensive Hydration Little Serum. And then I might also later on put some Vaseline on to do like a little bit of slugging, because I love to do a kind of like face mask or like intensive kind of like skincare treatment on like self-care things. I just feel like it's like makes it feel a little bit more special. So I'll either use that, or actually I might do a face mask. I've just thought I've got this St. Ives Oat face mask, which I feel like will tie in quite nicely with the Aveeno Oat Cleanser. So I might put that on later, but we shall see. But anyway, I feel like I'm not really rubbing this in properly because I can't really see, because I'm using the viewfinder as a mirror. So I'm just going to go and wash this off and get my face washed, and then I will be back. Okay, the face is washed. The face mask is going on. It is giving slight alien vibes. I feel like I look like the Space Raider crisps, but I'm absolutely obsessed with this. Like I said, I've only had it for a day so far. Like I've only used it for a day, but I absolutely love it. So she's being turned on. I kind of feel like I maybe should have done this whilst I was watching the documentary, but at the same time, I want to sit in bed watching the documentary, eating my dinner and snacking, and I can't eat with this on, so I thought let's just do this now, so then I have no distractions whilst I'm watching the documentary. I can be fully locked in, whereas I feel like this, obviously I can see out of it, but I don't know, I just want absolutely no obstructions whatsoever. So we're just going to do this now. I think I'm going to do I think we'll just do the classic better aging one, which is red light. So she's going on. This is going on for 6 minutes and 20 seconds. And then once this is done, we can go downstairs and get some dinner, which I'm actually really looking forward to because I'm ravenous. Okay, dinner time. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna have chicken Caesar loaded dip, if I can find it in the fridge. Where have I put it? There she is. Okay, so I'm gonna have some of that. I've also got a baguette, which I'm gonna have with the dip as well. And then I've also got my M&S cookies, my little sweet treat. And then for my drink, I'm gonna have a no, it's not Dr. Pepper. Why did I think this was Dr. Pepper the whole entire time? This is a Pepsi cream soda flavour. If you know me, you know I don't really like Coke or Dr. Pepper or Pepsi or anything like that. It's not really a bit of me, and I feel like a crisp Diet Coke with little pebble ice and lime, I can appreciate, like, as a non-Coke lover, I can appreciate that that is still a nice drink. Like, I would drink it, but it's just, I'm not that fussed by it. But I feel like that would be the ideal drink this evening. However, I saw this new Pepsi cream soda flavour, which is me all over. I mean, the packaging, other than the colourful Pepsi logo, is very me, because it's nice and beigey, and cream soda is like the one fizzy drink that I crave and that I really enjoy. So that is going to be my little drink for tonight. It's crisp, it's cold, it's delicious. That's my little setup. So now to take this upstairs. I also think my laptop might be down here, so I need to bring that upstairs, and then we can get everything set up, ready for the ultimate girls evening, which I literally cannot wait for. Okay, we have our setup. I just need to get Amazon Prime up on my laptop, so we are ready. Okay, that is ready. Let's give this a quick little open so we can give it a little try. Okay, that literally just tastes exactly like vanilla Coke. Like, that is literally identical to vanilla Coke. Not really getting cream soda, although I suppose cream soda is just like vanilla flavoured fizzy drink. But if you like vanilla Coke, you will love this. And I actually was thinking, like, earlier on this week, I was thinking of getting a vanilla Coke for tonight as like my little drink, because like I said, I feel like a Coke, like a crispy Coke, is like the perfect drink for this evening. But I don't actually know where you can buy vanilla Coke from. Like, I haven't had it in years. And then I saw this in Waitrose the other day. I think it's new. I don't know if it's limited edition or something. It was on like a random, if you can hear the bath running, my brother is running the bath at the moment, so that's what that noise is. But you know, like when they have stands for like new things, like promotional stands, this was on one of those, and they did have another flavour. I want to say it was like strawberry and cream, but I'm not too sure if that's correct. But yeah, this tastes like vanilla Coke, but I'm not mad about it because I like vanilla Coke and it tastes good. Anyway, right.
Hey guys, I'm Molly Mae.
Where do you think Molly is?
Thanks.
Like watching your daughter's heartbreak in the media is a really tough thing to do.
Excited for this show tonight.
Oh my God.
How potentially in the future maybe could branch out into having a coffee shop space.
Imagine, that would literally be unreal. I better be in Manchester, but I would be willing to travel because I just know that that coffee shop would be the most aesthetic coffee shop ever. I know that all the Instagram girlies will be flocking there to get their Instagram content, and I will be one of them. That would literally be incredible. I really hope she does that, because that coffee van she did, which I'm just about to watch, I haven't got into that yet. This is like the intro bit for it. I was obsessed with it. I think I said that earlier. Like, I wish I could have gone, but it was in Manchester. I'm in Cambridge. I'm not going all that way for a little coffee van pop-up. But if they made it a permanent shop, best believe I would be jumping on the train and going to it, because that sounds unreal. Okay, as I've said before, I'll say it again. This isn't Gogglebox, so you probably don't want to watch me for the next... How long is this episode? Oh, it's only 29 minutes. Is this only going to take me an hour and a half to watch all 3 episodes then? That's really disappointing. I was expecting them to be an hour long each. Okay, anyway, you don't want to watch me for an hour and a half watching TV, because this is not Gogglebox. I'm going to carry on watching the Molly Mae documentary, eating my baguette and dip, and then swiftly moving on to these afterwards. And that is my plan for the rest of the day. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you at some point soon in another one. Bye!